Previously on The Last Word.
Or the last option, which I think if this happened, this would be all messy. Chip Ganassi could respond to Zach Brown with a lawsuit, which I don't think that's going to happen. I think it most likely would be the first or second option that happens. But that we will find out in the future.
Oh, how quickly everything within a week can change. On last week's episode of The Last Word, we were talking about some possibilities about the Alex Palou situation. Well, the other shoe has finally fallen. Chip Ganassi Racing will be responding with a lawsuit with their current driver, Alex Palou, 2 weeks after it was announced that he would be leaving Chip Ganassi Racing for McLaren in 2023. But the only problem is Chip Ganassi responded with this. This was issued on Monday in the Indiana State Court. Chip Ganassi Racing versus Alex Palou. And the reason that this has been issued is because Chip Ganassi Racing, in a statement that I will get to after, exercised an option that Alex Palou will be racing for them next year. Palou then put on his Twitter saying that he decided to step away from the team because of personal reasons, but shortly after announced that he would be going to McLaren in 2023. Chip Ganassi Racing put up the following statement after this was announced. Alex Palou is under contract with Chip Ganassi Racing throughout the end of the 2023 season. He is a valued member of our team and will continue to support him in chasing wins, podiums, and IndyCar championships as a result of a competing racing team improperly attempting to contract with him. Notwithstanding the clear terms of our contract, we are proceeding to the legal process pursuit to the contract. I mentioned a little bit of this last week on The Last Word on the July 19th edition. So without further ado, here is the full version of what I gave the options when it came to the Alex Palou case.
I'll just go over the options for both sides again here. So the first one is Chip Ganassi says, hey Alex, yeah, I'm holding you to this option. You will race for us in 2023. Which I think would be a bad option, but also at the same time, Chip Ganassi doesn't want to lose a star driver. And we've seen this. We saw this recently with Alexander Rossi. That once the driver is checked out, he's not coming back till he gets that new contract. We saw that this year, where it looked like Rossi was incredibly off the pace. Is announced that he's joining Air McLaren SP in 2023. Next thing you know, the Alexander Rossi of old comes back the next week. Which, I'm like, okay, he got that new contract, and now apparently he just didn't like Andretti. Okay. Which I feel like something similar would happen with Palou. The second option involves Zach Brown for McLaren. Either him and Chip could meet and come to an agreement of sort on a possible buyout, which that would be likely. Or the third one, which it's a term that I'm going to use and I'm convinced a lot of people here won't get, so I'll explain it a little bit more. It's a thing that I like to call Alex Lloyding. So, to go over that, Alex Lloyd was a prospect for Chip Ganassi. This was in the mid-2000s. And it looked like he was going to take over the target car, and it would be him and Scott Dixon. Instead, however, Chip Ganassi technically paid Alex Lloyd to just sit at home and only run the Indy 500. Which, if something couldn't be agreed upon, Chip could just be like, hey, I'm just going to pay you to just sit at home and do nothing. out of spite. But there wouldn't be much to gain about that. And now with all this, there's been a lot of rumors. Who's taking over the 10? Rinus VK's name has came up. Dave Malukas' name has came up. Kyle Kirkwood's name has came up. Even Callum Ilot's name, from what I've seen, has came up as an option. And Tony Kanaan, his name has came up as well. So those are 5 drivers, possibly. The Rinus VK is also rumored to maybe head to the 3rd McLaren car. The 3rd Aero McLaren SP car for 2023. Or the last option, which I think if this happened, this would be all messy. Chip Ganassi could respond to Zach Brown with a lawsuit, which I don't think that's going to happen. I think it most likely would be the first or second option that happens. But that we will find out in the future.
So with all this happening near the end of the 2022 IndyCar season, where will Palou go in 2023? Will it be Ganassi or will he be with McLaren? That is still undetermined, but we will find out soon enough. And with that, thank you everyone for watching this, whether it be on YouTube or elsewhere. On that note, this is TJ signing off. Peace.